Something that I've realized as I've been doing my prong collar series is just how many people are willing to publicly go to war and fight tooth and nail on using these contraptions. I totally understand that change is uncomfortable and confronting our own behaviors is difficult at times. However, I think that we can all hopefully agree that it's important, especially when it comes to improving the quality of life that we give our dogs. Like, I had never even seen a prong collar until I started working in animal care last year. But despite a lot of people's resistance to my educational videos, I think that it's good that we're starting to have these conversations because clearly they haven't been had, which is why people are continuing to think that this is an okay way to train your dog. I think it's also important to remember that just because you've been doing something for 17 years or this is how it's always been done doesn't mean that it should continue on, and it doesn't mean that it is the most humane and ethical way to do something. Think about how that rhetoric can literally be applied to so many heinous things that take place in America, in the world, period. You can apply that same mindset of, oh, well, this is how it's always been done. Oh, well, I've never seen a problem with it. You can apply that to so many things that we see on a day-to-day basis. So just because it's widely accepted does not mean that it's okay. I've also heard the argument of, oh, well, my dog still loves me despite using a prong collar, and I'm not surprised because dogs, all animals, are just beings filled with so much love to give that you can literally, there have been situations where people have just kicked their dogs and the dog is still trying to give love and receive love from their abuser. So again, my hope is that America will soon follow in the footsteps of other countries and finally ban prong collars. But we'll only be able to get to a place of passing that type of legislation if we start having these conversations first. I understand it's uncomfortable to confront your behaviors. I understand that it's more convenient probably to use a prong collar, but it's time to stop being selfish and actually think about the dogs. Share this video to help spread awareness.